Why do we judge others so harshly? Why do we react so strongly to arrogance, weakness, selfishness, or vulnerability in others as if those traits are foreign, unacceptable, or dangerous? Carl Jung once said, "Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves." And in those words lies a deep truth. We are not reacting to others, we are reacting to parts of ourselves we refuse to meet. Projection is the mind's way of staying safe. By blaming, by judging, by externalizing everything we cannot accept inside. The arrogant person you despise might reflect the pride you never allowed yourself to feel. The weak person you mark might be a mirror to the frightened child within you, still longing for strength. The emotional, dramatic, too sensitive person might represent all the vulnerability you've locked away in a cage of silence. And so we go through life fighting shadows, never realizing they are our own. As children, we were taught to suppress. Don't be too loud. Don't cry. Don't want too much. Don't be angry. Don't be selfish. Be good. Be nice. Be obedient. Be what the world finds acceptable. And so we began the slow surgery of fragmentation. We cut away the parts of ourselves that made others uncomfortable, until we forgot they were ever part of us. But they didn't disappear. They went underground, into the shadow. The shadow is not evil. It's not darkness. It's the disowned self, the part of you that was rejected, shamed, or feared into hiding. And the longer it remains unacknowledged, the more it bleeds into your life unconsciously. Through rejection, through reactivity, through blame. We think we're seeing the world, but we're seeing our wounds. We think we're protecting ourselves from others, but we're really just avoiding ourselves. Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. That repeated heartbreak, that pattern of betrayal, that cycle of pain, what if it's not fate, but feedback? What if life keeps sending us people, experiences, and triggers not to punish us, but to show us where we're still unhealed? That's the painful gift of the shadow. It doesn't go away just because you ignore it. It shows up louder. Through relationships, through anxiety, through anger, through projections. The boss who controls you, the partner who suffocates you, the friend who betrays you, they all carry something. Not always your fault, but always a signal. Every emotional reaction is a signpost to a deeper story within. Every judgment is a doorway. And healing begins the moment you stop asking, what's wrong with them? And start asking, what in me is reacting? It takes courage to look inward, because what you'll find isn't always pretty, but it's real. And reality, no matter how painful, is the birthplace of wholeness. Shadow work is not about shaming yourself. It's about meeting yourself. It's about saying, yes, I have anger. Yes, I am jealousy. Yes, I want to be seen, validated, loved. It's about making space for the full human experience, not just the parts that make others comfortable. When you integrate the shadow, you don't become more flawed. You become more free. You stop dating to be perfect. You stop performing. You stop reacting with rage or guilt. You start responding with awareness. And that's when everything changes. The people who once triggered you no longer have power over you because you've taken your power back. Not by controlling them, but by knowing yourself. You start to see everyone, even the ones who hurt you, as messengers. Not of truth, but of your truth. Of your pain, of your needs, of your healing. And you begin to live more honestly, more gently, more whole. In today's world, shadow work isn't just personal, it's cultural. We are surrounded by projection, in politics, in relationships, on social media. What we cannot accept, we attack. What we cannot tolerate in ourselves, we cancel in others.
But healing is never found in war. Healing begins with ownership. It begins with the brave decision to say, I am not just light. I am light and dark. I'm kind and cruel. I'm strong and scared. And all of it is me. The work is not to eliminate the shadow. It is to understand it, to sit with it, to learn from it. Because within it lies your greatest power. The people who bother you the most often reveal the parts of you waiting to be set free. So next time someone triggers you, pause, breathe, ask what part of me is in pain right now. Instead of running, lean in. Instead of judging, reflect. This is the path of self-awareness, of emotional maturity, of real healing. You are not weak for having a shadow. You are human. And the more you understand your shadow, the less it controls your life. In the end, we are all mirrors, reflecting each other's beauty, each other's wounds, each other's unfinished stories. So don't fear your reactions. Follow them. Don't hate your judgment. Decode it. Every feeling is a flashlight. Every trigger is a map. And every person who enters your life has something to show you about you. Because the truth is, what you see in them is what you need to see in you.